Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, today we will look about three examples on the topic of whole square inequality, and also we will look about AMGM inequality. So in the previous video I discussed about whole square inequality, that whole square is always greater than or equal to 0. Today we will look about three examples of that, advanced examples, and then we will look about AMGM inequality. Now moving ahead, the first example says find all x and y such that x square plus 2y square plus half is less than or equal to x into 2y plus 1. X, y are real numbers. Here also x is a real number and x, y, z real number. All are real numbers. So now please try the first problem. This is problem 1. Please try this problem. And before seeing the solution, please try it yourself. I hope you may have tried the problem. Now let me show you the solution of this one. What we need to find is that find all x, y such that x square plus 2y square plus half is less than or equal to, let me multiply out 2xy plus x. Now I am telling you an important property regarding these type of problems. What happens if we are given to find all x, y which satisfy an equation? Many a times, not always, but many a times it happens like that there is an inequality which is built between the LHS and RHS. There is an inequality between LHS and RHS, and the sign is written reverse. Let me explain you. Suppose that x square is always greater than or equal to 0. We know this. We know that x square is always greater than or equal to 0. But now if a question will come in such a way that a perfect square will be written and it will be asked and it will be given less than equal to 0, and we are required to find all the values of x square will be written less than or equal to 0, and we will be required to find the values of x. So only one value, x equal to 0, would suffice. So this could be that type of problem. This is not definitely that, but this could be. So let's try it. Seeing the half, I think about multiplying by 2. So 2x square plus 4y square plus 1 has to be less than or equal to 4xy plus 2x. Okay, now let's see that let's bring all the terms to the left side. 2x square plus 4y square plus 1 minus 4xy minus 2x is less than or equal to 0. Now observe that 2x square, 4y square, 1 minus 4xy minus 2x. Did something click you? See that 4y square is the whole square of 2y. So let me write it as 2x square. See that 2x square is not a perfect square, but it can be broken down into such kind of perfect squares like x square plus x square. 2x square equal to x square plus x square. And 4y square. What is 4y square? It can be written as 2y whole square. Yes. 1 is definitely a perfect square, that is 1 square. Now 4xy. Do you remember the format of a minus b square? A minus b whole square. A square plus b square minus 2ab. So how would 4xy come? 4xy would only come if there is something like 2 into 2x into y or 2 into 2y into x. But what we see here is x and 2y. So this could be like 2 into 2x into y. This could be like, sorry, 2 into, let me write it down like here, x square plus 2y square whole square plus 1 square minus 2 into 2y into x. Yes, this could be like that. And 2x, how about 2x? You remember the whole square formula, x minus 1 whole square, x square minus 2x plus 1. So 2x can be like written like this, less than equal to 0. Now we can club these easily. X square minus 2y into x plus 2y square will make x minus 2y whole square, and this is x square plus 1 minus 2x. This is x minus 1 square, and given less than equal to 0. Now as I told you before, the only case is that these all are individually 0. I have told you that before. So x equals to 2y and x equal to 1. This is the only possibility. So x equal to 1 and x equal to y, so y equal to half, x equal to 1. Only one case is possible here. Hence the problem is solved. Guys, now take a look at the second question. Try it yourself. 3 power x plus 9 power plus 5 power x minus 9 power x minus 25 power x plus 15 power x equals to 1. Try it yourself. We need to find all x such that this happens. I hope you may have tried this problem. Now let me show you the solution. See, one more property I need to tell you, that when this type of powers are related, 5 power x, 25 power x, 15 power x, please try to relate these terms. If 3 power x is called a, then 9 power x is a square, 5 power x is b, 25 power x is b square. Please try to relate this. This is very important. We need to relate these. So if we put, now let me solve it. I hope you may have tried it well. Now let me solve it. 3 power x equal to a and 5 power x equal to b. If I substitute it like this, so what will this become now? A plus b minus a square minus b square plus ab equals to 1. See that 15 power x is 3 power x into 5 power x. So it will be a into b. This is like this: a plus b minus a square minus b square plus ab equal to 1. Now what I told you, bring all terms to left. This is very important. So a plus b minus a square minus b square plus ab minus 1 equals to 0. Now we need to make perfect squares out of this. Guys, see, a very important thing that sometimes to confuse the students, to make the problem hard, what the problem setters do is they write sum of squares. Like in the problem, sum of squares is written but in a quite different way, like x minus 1 square plus y minus 2 square is written, but it won't be written as simply as that. It would be written like half into x minus 1 square plus 3 by 4 into x y minus 2 square. Now see, this will also be greater than or equal to 0, but it is harder to identify this one rather than this one. This is easy to identify, but this will be harder. So be careful to check this type of case where a square is multiplied by a positive term. This would also be greater than or equal to 0. This would also be greater than or equal to 0. Same case would apply here. What we see is that here is ab, but in a minus b square there is 2ab. So how can we do this? We can see as we can multiply by 2. We can multiply the whole equation by 2. So what we get is that 2a plus 2b minus 2a square minus 2b square minus 2ab minus 2 equals to 0. Sorry, plus 2ab minus 2 equals to 0. Now observe that 2a will go with a square, 2b would go with b square, and 2ab would go with a square and b square. I hope you are getting my point. So what we can do is that this can be rewritten like minus a square plus 2a minus 1 minus b square plus 2b minus 1 minus a square minus b square plus 2ab equals to 0. Now observe this: minus a square plus 2a minus 1 minus b square plus 2b minus 1. Club it like this. This is negative of a minus 1 square, this is negative of b minus 1 square, and this is negative of a minus b square. So these all would be less than or equal to 0, but it is given equal to 0. So only case would occur when a is equals to b is equals to 1. A equals to b equals to 1 means 3 power x equal to 5 power x equal to 1, and we know that if anything power x equal to 1, that x is 0. So x equals to 0. I hope you got my point. Now guys, try the next problem. We need to prove that x square plus 5y square plus 8z square is greater than or equal to 4. and extra condition is given such that xy plus yz plus zx equal to -1. Please try the problem yourself. You may have tried the problem. Now let me show you the solution of this one. We need to show that x square plus 5y square plus 8z square is greater than or equal to 4, and it is given that xy plus yz plus zx equal to -1. So what we can do? Here also one important configuration is shown. In Olympiad maths inequalities, particularly, many of the times a condition will be given, and that condition, like xy plus yz plus zx equal to -1, that condition has to be used in some way or the other to prove the inequality. How can we use it here now? See, we observe that here is given 4 and -1 is written to be xy plus yz plus zx. So -4 into xy plus yz plus zx equal to 4. So let's try this. Let's bring all the terms to left. X square plus y square plus 8z square minus 4 is greater than or equal to 0. We need to prove this. This is not actually hard. See, 4 minus 4 can be written as 4 into xy plus yz plus zx. So x square plus 5y square plus 8z square plus 4xy plus 4yz plus 4zx is greater than or equal to 0. We need to prove this thing. We can easily prove. Now observe that 8. See, we need to break the coefficients of perfect squares into individual perfect squares. What I mean is that 5 is not a perfect square. So 5y square is not a perfect square, but it can be broken into as such 4y square plus y square. Similarly, 8z square is not a perfect square, but it can be broken 4z square plus 4z square. So let's do that. X square plus 4y square plus y square plus 4z square plus 4z square plus 4xy plus 4yz plus 4zx greater than or equal to 0. We need to prove this one. Now it's not hard to see the perfect squares forming out here. See how you can observe this as x square plus 4y square, x square plus 4y square, and this is 4xy. You see that x square plus 4y square, and this is 4xy, and y square plus now what do you think we should do now? See, x square 4y square 4xy, this is perfect, no problem. Y square plus 4z square, so we have 4yz for that. So x square plus 4y square plus 4xy, these three terms if clubbed, will make x plus 2y whole square, no problem. Y square plus 4z square plus 4yz will also make a perfect square, no problem. But what about 4z square plus 4zx? How would you prove this? So what we can do now is that we need to think a different approach. So what we can do now, if we are thinking about binomial squares, means x plus y square or y plus z square, this won't work. So we need to think about trinomial square, something like x plus y plus z whole square, something like this. We need to think about. Many a times we need to think about such trinomial squares. How a trinomial square could be fit in like here? If we try x plus 2y plus 2z whole square, if we try x plus 2y plus 2z whole square, x plus 2y plus 2z whole square, it will be x square plus 4y square plus 4z square plus 4xy plus 8yz plus 4xz. We have 4xz, we have 4xy, we have 4z square, we have 4y square, we have x square, but we don't have 8yz. So we can add and subtract 4, no problem. So let's do like this: x square plus 4y square plus 4z square plus, this is x whole square plus 2y whole square plus 2z whole square plus 4xy plus 8yz plus 4xy plus 8yz plus 4zx. This will be greater than or equal to 0. And now what else we have? We have y square addition to this we have y square plus 4z square, and we have added 4yz and subtracted also, so 8yz minus 4yz. We need to prove this greater than or equal to 0. See, this is actually proven x plus 2y plus 2z whole square, and this is y minus 2z whole square. This is also greater than or equal to 0, hence proved. X plus 2y plus 2z whole square plus y minus 2z whole square, which is definitely greater than or equal to 0, hence proved. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, please do share this video, like this video, and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.